round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Philadelphia 76ers have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Nets. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
It's Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-0. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will the series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Look at the 76ers starting group. Watford out there with George. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. And for the Nets, guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Taking a look at Brooklyn, this has been a very difficult series for sure. They find themselves in a historically hopeless scenario. Down 3 games to none.
Well, at least they are here at home. Maybe these fans can light a fire under them, and they can make something out of this series.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Claxton, no good. Grimes with it. Thomas is there. From downtown, the 76ers another 3.
And if you look at these early years for Tyrese Maxey's career, you can see he has increased the number of threes he's taken year by year.
And that one's good by Porter.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Demon. Outside Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Like it's 6. And he makes good on the layup.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Here's Watford. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Clowney. A second chance effort. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Philadelphia's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Claxton a screen on Maxey. Pass to Porter. Claxton trying to free himself up.
And look, you got to remember, Paul George originally made a name for himself in this league with his defense.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Claxton. Will it go? And Embiid with the block.
And when Embiid is doing that, protecting the paint, he's as impactful as anyone in this league.
Grimes with the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
completely new group here for Philadelphia. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Edgecombe with the steal. And here comes the break. Lets it go with the three. By 76ers, another three.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
Outside, Porter. That's to Demon. Outside, Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Edgecombe with the steal. He's got a clear path. The tray. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Clowney. Pass to Demon. They swipe it. Bangs home the trifecta. 6 points for him.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row. Outside,
Porter. No good, unable to end this run. Philadelphia dictating the flow. There's the triple. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Get loud. Here they are. Team Fight. Get loud, fans. You know what time it is. It's time for Team Fight.
Some changes for Philadelphia. It's the Nets now. Outside Thomas. Cloak loose. Pass to Demon. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Philadelphia dictating the flow. Three-pointer by Embiid. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. I wondered what Coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. It's the Nets now, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Here's Thomas. Maxey with the block. Thomas against George. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. George has got a couple of threes now in the first for Philadelphia.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now, here's Maxey. 6 points for him. For the 3, and George is good for 3. George has got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Demon. Outside Thomas. Porter inside. Defended by George.
Yeah, and you expect him to make that one. I'm sure he expects it as well.
Embiid from outside. The 76ers, another 3.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now the 76ers on the break. Lets the three fly. Good on the three-point shot. Embiid's got 12 in the game.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Thomas passes to Claxton. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort, and let's give some credit to the front office. This is exactly what they had in mind when they put this roster together.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Trendon Watford. And Jared McCain subbed in for Quentin Grimes. To the right side. Here's Demon. Rebound by the 76ers. Three-pointer by Embiid. Another three for Philadelphia.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Up top, Claxton. Shakes him. It's hauled in by George.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Now, here's Thomas. No scoring in this one. And it's Demon missing.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
It's good from long range.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Now here's Embiid. 15 points in the game. The 76ers another three.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Clowney, defended by George. 6 to shoot. Porter, no luck.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
The 76ers another three.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Pass to Claxton. Outside Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Upside Thomas. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
McCain, another three for Philadelphia.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Claxton. Takes it off the glass. Claxton's got his second bucket tonight.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, forget about it. If he's going to hit from that deep, there's no way the defense can close out at times.
Pass to Claxton. Now here's Porter. Now Claxton. And Thomas has it in the corner. For three, that's tipped.
Well, I give McCain a lot of credit right there. He really showed great anticipation to get that block.
Zaire Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Demon. Then for the 76ers, Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Gordon comes in for George. And it's Edgecombe in for Maxey. A shot by Johnson, no good.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Fires the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Pass to Thomas. Double team on Thomas. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Oubre against Johnson. Takes a three, and it's Kelly Oubre with a three.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Porter kicks to Thomas. 19 seconds left to play in the first. 5 on the clock. Nobody near Williams. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Three-pointer. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at zeros, great awareness on his part.
And so it's Philadelphia, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Terrence Mann is out there with Johnson. Then it's Williams. And it's Timmy in at the 5 down low. So that's the Nets 5. Now, here's Maxey. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. Maxey's got 12.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Johnson. Williams inside. He's against Oubre. 5 to shoot. Williams can't hit. Drummond working against Williams. Pass to Edgecombe. The 76ers another 3.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Williams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Philadelphia has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Maxey with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Maxey touched it last.
Checking in for Brooklyn, number 2, Danny Wolf.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
And the Nets making a change here. Philadelphia's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Oubre, good.
Well, after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Here's Edgecombe. The 76ers another 3.
Running the floor, Edgecombe made sure he wasn't getting caught on the break.
Johnson against Maxey. Here's Wilson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
The 3. That's good from Edgecombe on the assist by Maxey. Maxey's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Man gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Three-pointer. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got 15 points.
And for a rookie, Edgecombe is showing some impressive confidence offensively. I'm not sensing any hesitation from him.
Now, here's Maxey. 12 points for him. Drummond, another three for Philadelphia.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Man, Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The 76ers have gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. Another three for Philadelphia.
An amazing performance he's putting on from three-point range here in the second quarter.
Here's Williams. They need this. You can't get that one.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Here's McCain. Traps in the tray. He's got 18.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
From deep, Maxey. Another three for Philadelphia.
And you've seen Maxey elevate his game every single year. He has now turned into one of the game's premier scorers.
Now here's Wilson. Got a piece of it. Oubre with the steal. Takes the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Oubre's got 12 in the game.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Man with it. Right side, Williams. On the wing, Johnson. Nets passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. Williams can't hit.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Trains the three-pointer. Edgecombe's got 21.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
Oubre against Wilson. Left side, Williams. To halt the run, and it's blocked. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Demon. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Oubre outside. Another three for Philadelphia.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Nets shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. To the paint. It's tipped. And here they come. Shoots the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Porter kicks to Williams. Still a very tough night shooting for him. That makes him 1 for 8 now. Embiid from outside. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Wow, that is just a beautiful shot. Embiid with great touch from distance.
And McCain pulls it down.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get something going. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Fast break, Philadelphia. Kicks it out to Maxey. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Maxey's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and he made 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he just continued to pour them on here in the second.
Here's the three. The 76ers another three.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. He's covered by Maxey. Oubre outside. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Now here's Williams. Porter finds Williams. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Edgecombe. And he's good on the three ball. Edgecombe's got 24.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Outside Williams. He's all alone. Here's Edgecombe. Our 76ers another three.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
To the middle. And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
The Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Trendon Watford's checked in for the 76ers. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. From outside the arc, hits it from three-point range. He's got 27.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Here's Demon. He's covered by Maxey.
Second quarter.
Shot to stop the run. And it's Demon missing.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on. Porter.
Outside for Thomas. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. And Clowney can't get it to go. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you got to do it as a unit.
And stolen by Maxey. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer. Maxey's got 33 points.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Demon misses from close range.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Poked away and stolen by Maxey. From past the arc, another 3 for Philadelphia.
And how about the pressure they're able to now start to apply, taking advantage of every miscue.
Pass to Thomas. There's the drive and the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, he gets at least one of those a night. You have to be aware of Embiid when he's on defense.
Oubre, good.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Here's Demon from deep three-point territory. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. We've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the wall. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Well, his activity has set the tone, blocking and altering shots.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Paul George, Watford out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the two-guard spot. On defense, Philadelphia.
Tough to score an Embiid with that combination of length and agility.
The shot by George, wide open. Another three for Philadelphia.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Maxey. There's the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Now, when he's out in the open floor, Maxey is almost impossible to match up with.
Pass to Porter. Inside. Here's Thomas. No good with the layup.
That's three straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Claxton. Rebound by the 76ers. Watford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Maxey outside. Connects from three-point range. Maxey's got 42 in the game.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Now Watford. This one for 3. The 76ers another 3.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Pass to Clowney. Now Claxton, covered by Watford. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. Pulls up for 3. Watford, that's good. Watford's got 12 points in the game.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
And the rejection by Embiid.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Drills it from outside.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
And the Nets with possession here. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Back to Porter. Can they get it? And it's Grimes with the rebound. 76ers have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Now here's Porter. Back to Thomas. Paul George with the steal. Maxey on the wing. Puts up a three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Here's Demon. He's covered by Maxey. Thomas passes to Claxton. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Grimes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Embiid from outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Embiid's got 24.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Another three for Philadelphia. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
Knocked away. Left side, Maxey. Another three for Philadelphia.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
Pass to Clowney. To end the run. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Watford. Another three for Philadelphia.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Claxton a screen on Maxey. Here's Demon. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside, George gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
And he is such a versatile scorer, and once Paul George finds his rhythm, he is very difficult to contain.
Here's Watford. Another three for Philadelphia.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Pass to Clowney. Thomas deciding where to go with it. It's Claxton high post. 4 on the shot clock. Can't connect from short range. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Haven't given up any points here in the second half. Connects again from distance.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Connie. Maxey with the block. The three. And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. And it's sent back by George.
Well, how about the D there from George, one of the premier two-way players in our league.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Edgecombe's checked in. Here's Demon. Doubled by Maxey. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Oubre's checked in for the 76ers. Jared McCain comes in for Edgecombe. It's the Nets now. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. And it's Demon missing.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
From deep, George. Another three for Philadelphia.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Here's Clowney. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. From deep, Maxey. Good! Another from three.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last three means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Embiid wide open. Another three for Philadelphia.
Well, he's just an elite scorer. Embiid unstoppable.
Down low. It's tipped. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the three ball. Embiid's got 33 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Pass to Thomas. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by the Sixers.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's McCain. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, McCain right now is hot, and he is nailing those threes at a high rate.
It's Claxton high post. The rebound by Paul George. George has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter. At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Nabbing another steal.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. Oubre for three. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 4 assists now tonight. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
And his team really being impacted by the fact that nothing is falling for him right now.
George with the bucket.
Well, that's a big part of Paul George's game. If he gets space from the three-point line, he is going to cook you.
He swipes the ball away again.
Yeah, he's been everywhere tonight, jumping.
And again for three.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made. Launches it. And another one falls. Amazing.
And that bucket, if you can believe it, sets a new all-time record for points in a playoff game.
Greg, the way he came out tonight, you could feel the level of his focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Here's Williams. Pass to man. Here's Williams. Now, man. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to end the drought. That one wide left.
What a great look, but an even better contest. That's how you shut down the painted area.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Philadelphia holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. They've got Michael Porter. Wilson out there with Williams. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Johnson in at the walk. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Wilson. Tight defense on him. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got 8 rebounds in this game. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
No one near Drummond as he lets it go. The 76ers another 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
From the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Drummond's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the 76ers.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Johnson, the pass to Mann, and stolen by Drummond. From deep. Pass to Edgecombe. Hands it from downtown. Edgecombe's got 36.
He is cooking right now. There is no better feeling. Keep giving him the ball.
Knocks it loose. Williams dishes to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. Here's Williams. They can't stop the run with that one. 76ers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Wilson. Gordon's checked in for Philadelphia. 76ers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7. A nice shot by McCain.
Yeah, McCain right now is absolutely feeling it, and if his teammates are smart, they're going to keep finding him.
To the inside, here's Williams, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Edgecombe with it, beyond the arc. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
On the wing, Porter. Here's Edgecombe, defended by Mann. Here's McCain. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And now the 76ers on the break. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
From past the arc, connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
For 3, Oubre hits the three-point bomb. Oubre's got 9 points here in the second half.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
They've definitely been more opportunistic. They have pushed the pace every time they've had the chance.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light. And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
From downtown, the 76ers another 3.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And Johnson now top of the key. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. For 3, Oubre drains it from beyond the arc. Oubre's got 39.
What a performance. This is the kind of hot streak that you will rarely see.
Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Looking to get back on track here. Oubre pulls it in. Here's Edgecombe. And good! There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Johnson against McCain. Johnson draws the double. Porter kicks to Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Mann. And just miss after miss right now. Mann's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Here's Edgecombe. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Johnson draws the double. Here's Claxton, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Gordon. Oubre kicks to Gordon. For 3, another 3 for Philadelphia.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McCain. Some changes for Brooklyn. Clowney's checked in, and it's Cameron Thomas in for Terrence Mann. And the 76ers also making a change. Edwards, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. Here's Demon. Got a piece of it. And now the 76ers on the break. There's the 3. And the 3-ball is good. Drummond's got 9 points now in the quarter. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Big man on the move. Drummond running the floor, getting rewarded there with the hoop.
Pass to Porter. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. 3. And the Nets with possession here. 76ers another fast break opportunity here. Here's McCain. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCain's got 38 points.
Well, McCain showing you nice work that time, converting off the dribble.
For three, Oubre. Brooklyn with the rebound. Now here's Porter. Pass to Demon. To the middle. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Edgecombe. Good. Another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
It's stolen by McCain. Now Edgecombe. And again.
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. Thomas Edwards with the block. And here is Drummond. Another three for Philadelphia.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Porter against Edwards. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's Edgecombe, and got it! Another basket.
What a performance. He's now tied for third most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, GA, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. McCain's checked in. Here's Claxton. Pass to Clowney. Looking to end the run. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted.
Another bucket.
And that bucket looks as wide as the Pacific Ocean. He just can't miss.
A phenomenal offensive exhibition, and now he is tied the all-time scoring mark for points in a playoff game. Claxton, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Hot loose, and another steal for him. And that's his sixth steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Got that one up quick. McCain's got 44.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Pass to Demon. Second chance shot. No good. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Breaks sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Joel, we all know that you're tough inside, but the long-range game was working for you tonight. What were you seeing?
I just shot the ball pretty well, and they left me open, and I made some threes, and they keep leaving me open. I'm gonna keep shooting.
That's right. It's a tempting thing out there. You got to keep shooting them to make them, though. Thanks so much, Joel.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.